right, welcome back everybody to another episode of the Worst Possible Commander Show. I am Blake. With me is my friend Ben, CGB, and Shea. All right, so for the game, we screwed it up. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Worst Possible Commander Show. It's me, I'm Blake, and I'm joined by Ben, CGB, and Shea. And this show is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc. So if you have any needs, magic or card game related, please check them out and use the code CGB5 when you do. It'll give you 5% off your order and let them know that we sent you. All right, so one thing to keep in mind is the winner of the game actually chooses the comment they like the most, and that person who made that comment gets a $50 gift card to Cool Stuff Inc. So make sure you watch till the end and leave a comment that you think that the winner will like. And make sure you check on that comment a week or a week and a half after to make sure you won, just to make sure that you don't miss it. All right, so what we do for the show is we talk about what our commander is and what the worst possible thing our deck can do. So looking at mine, I am playing Rosheen, Meanderer, which is a 4-mana 4/4 that I can tap to add 4 mana to my mana pool, but I can only spend it on mana costs that contain an X in them. So I will be playing X-Spells Tribal. So the worst thing that I can do is have Unbound Flourishing out, which allows me to double copy any instant or sorcery with X in its cost. And then I Crackle with Power, copy it, and kill a couple people with lots of mana. What about you, Ben? What's the worst possible thing you could do?
Oh, well, it turns out I'm playing an X-Spell deck as well. But mine
I went first, though. So.
Oh, yeah. Mine's Hydra-based. I'm playing Zaxara, the Exemplary. I know how to read. It's a 2/3 Death Toucher. I can tap it to add 2 mana of any one color. And whenever I cast a spell with X in its mana cost, I create a 0/0 green Hydra creature token and put that many counters on it. And right here in front of me, I got 3 tutors. 2 of them can transmute for 3. And with those cards, I have 2 auras that can untap for 1 blue my commander to make infinite mana. I do that by tapping my commander for 2 blue after I've enchanted it, untapping it with 1 blue, tapping it for a different color, untapping it for the other blue, and so on and so forth till whatever color mana I want. But my win cons for the infinite mana is either Mind Grind, I'm gonna mill every opponent at once, or I'll sacrifice a very large creature with Jared and just shoot everyone in the face for its power.
Perfect.
Or the most common one is Torment of Hailfire.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, who knows that spell? Exsanguinate. I always have trouble saying that one for some reason. It just shoots everyone for X life, and I gain life equal to the life loss this way. Or everyone's favorite, Walking Ballista. So yeah.
All right. That is scary. CGB, what are you playing today?
Hello everybody, it's me, it's CGB, and today I'm going to find a way to cast giant X spells to just obliterate the table. Oh wait, I'm not. I didn't get that memo. Because apparently you two have been conspiring. So X-Bros over here. This sounds like a 90s reference.
Yeah.
Or not. Oh man, they're gonna have a hard time getting away from that one.
X-Bros.
Anyway, I am playing good, honest Magic. I'm playing Evelyn the Covetous. It's my turn to play the Maestros. I haven't played Grixis since the drop of Streets of New Capenna. Somebody was Maestroing it up for a little while, but the time has come. So Evelyn the Covetous is a really sweet vampire rogue, 2/5 flash, 5 mana. And when Evelyn or another vampire enters the battlefield, every player has to exile their top card, and I can cast one of those cards each turn. So it's really fun. It's almost like a 5 mana draw 4. The only limit is that I can only cast 1 turn, but then when I play more vampires, it keeps going. You can play Evelyn in a tribal deck, but I built the CGB tribal deck, and Blake knows what I'm talking about here. Most people are like, here's the 40 vampires I love in a tribal deck, and I'm like, here's the 10 vampires I can almost tolerate in a control combo-y shell.
You get it.
Yeah, so I'm also, though, taking the gloves off for this one. We're going to combo kill the table, because my worst possible is this vampire, Defiant Bloodlord, or this vampire, Vito, Thorn of the Duskgrows, or this enchantment, Sanguine Bond, together with Hunger of the Ancient One. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Exquisite Blood. This is a House of Dracula secret lair that I got in the mail today, actually. I was waiting for it to play this deck, and it came today. Wow. So this is the good old Exquisite Blood. And if I have this card and one of these cards, it creates a loop that whenever an opponent loses life, I gain life, and whenever I gain life, an opponent loses that much life. So it just goes pew, 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 pew. And the other two cards I have hidden here are just the other two cards because I had to fit the whole secret layer into this deck. This is Night Feeder's Visitation. It's just Night's Whisper, draw 2, lose 2. And Dracula's Tomb is a Phyrexian Tower where I can sack a creature for 2 black mana. But I just wanted to show that off. I was excited that I got this secret layer. So I am playing a Grixis control deck with a combo kill finish that also is going to steal your cards.
Perfect. Do you have Maestro's Charm in there?
You're gonna find out.
Okay. Shay, what are you playing today?
Yeah, today I'm playing Light-Paws, Emperor's Voice.
Ugh. Go on.
Yay! So it costs 1 and a white. He's a Fox Advisor. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, if you cast it, you may search your library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to that aura, and with a different name than each aura you control. Put that card onto the battlefield attached to Light-Paws, Emperor's Voice, then shuffle.
Okay.
I don't see any other cards. Are you just saying your commander is the worst possible thing?
Actually, speaking of worst possible, this is my stack of worst possible. So I grabbed pretty much every enchantment aura from the deck, and I think it's the worst possible because it could technically happen.
So this is what the board's going to look like then at one point?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm going to swing. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully it's not at me. Shay, you're very nice.
So what would that do? Did you actually look at what that would do?
Yes, I did. So I ran the numbers, and if all of these things are on Light-Paws, that would mean that he has lifelink, flying, double strike, vigilance, indestructible, pro creatures, pro blue, black, green, and red, and he would be a 110, 112.
Oh, that'd probably kill one of us.
Just maybe, yeah.
110 commander damage. Go.
Yeah, I don't think I can chump block that either. All right. No. Well, that is everybody's worst possible. There's a lot of haymakers going on this game, so we'll see you in there. Let the nonsense begin. All right, I won the die roll, and here we go. I'm going to start with a Scalding Tarn, which I will sacrifice. And I would love to get an OG duel, but I'm not fancy, so I shall get a Stomping Ground, pay 2 life, and then I will play a Soul Ring and pass the turn while I shuffle.
I'll play a Path of Ancestry tapped and pass.
All right, we draw, and we play Training Center untapped. Your turn.
Plains and pass.
PNP. I'm going to play a Forest. I will cast a Cultivate, and then pass my turn. I'm going to get a 2 Forests.
Didn't turn 2 commander on the play. Interesting.
I will play an Exotic Orchard, and I'll pass.
Island, Demir, Signet, and I'm done.
Plains, and then we'll tap 2 for Swiftfoot Boots, and pass.
I'll play Grove of the Burn Willows, tap 3 for Elementalist's Palette, which is a mana rock that also gets to be more mana rocky as I play more X spells. And then I will play my commander.
Good lord.
Hello. I've got some ramp.
That, I am counting, is that going to be 11 mana on turn 4 on the play?
11 mana on turn 4.
All right, guys.
Pass the turn. I just need to draw some X spells.
It's fine. This is fine.
What?
Come on, Ben. Get it in gear.
I'll play a Swamp, and pass.
Wow. Just
You guys
when
are
you
popping off over there.
just when you thought Ben was in that CEDH territory during the intro. Mountain. And we're going to cast a Night Feeder's Visitation, aka Night's Whisper. I'm going to lose 2 life and draw 2 cards.
I'm jealous.
Dude
trade one of my manas
dude
for one
ramps
of your
to the
cards.
moon and gets jealous. Okay, I'm done.
You didn't draw cards.
I know.
Please be a land. We'll see if this helps me at all. I'll pay 2 for open the armory. Search your library for an aura or put a card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. I grabbed Rune of Sustenance. It'll go to hand, and then I'll pass.
All right. Let's spend some mana, shall we?
No, you could just do nothing. That
Yeah,
would be
don't
fine.
do that, please.
All right, I'll start by playing a forest. And I feel like I haven't ramped enough. What do we think?
Yeah, I think you should keep ramping at this point.
I'll play Selvala, Heart of the Wild.
Okay, that does.
Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, its controller may draw a card if its power is greater than each other creature's power. And then I can pay a green and tap Selvala, add X mana in any combination of colors where X is the greatest power among creatures I control.
It sounds like you and Ben, the X-Bros, are going to be drawing cards, and we're going to be over here with our medium to small creatures getting annoyed.
I don't know, I heard about a 110, 112, so I'm a little scared.
Doesn't usually enter the battlefield that way.
That's
Yeah,
fair,
sure,
that's
sure.
fair. And then I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 to make an 8/8 Hungering Hydra. So this enters the battlefield with X+1/+1 counters on it, can only be blocked by 1 creature or less, and whenever it is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. It does have to survive the damage to get the counters.
I could stop you,
Okay.
or maybe that just doesn't attack me until there aren't anybody else to attack.
This one will not attack you until you're the only other person to attack.
Deal.
I really want to draw a card. Oh, it feels so good. I love drawing cards.
I know his weakness.
And then this does trigger the Elemental's Palette to get 2 charge counters, and I will pass the turn.
Well, here's my first play of the game, guys. I'll tap. Wait, maybe. Okay, yeah. I'll tap a blue and a green.
Hey, what are you doing?
And I'll play Coiling Oracle. Whenever it enters the battlefield, I reveal the top card of my library. If it's a land card, I put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, I put it in my hand.
Seems good.
Oh, look at that. It's an
Hey!
Elementalist Palette. Look
Hey.
at that. Goes in my hand.
X-Bros.
And I'll
There we are.
pass. And I'll discard.
Whoa, no
Oh,
land?
no.
No land.
No land?
I will discard Uncage the Menagerie.
Ooh.
That's an X
And then
spell,
I'll pass.
I'll play Graven Cairns, and I'm done. Nothing going on.
Suspicious.
It's easy over here.
Land.
We got a land.
Let's go.
This is great.
Mana base planes, planes, planes.
Yes. Tap in 2 for Light-Paws.
Seems good.
Resolves.
I'm going to pay 1 to equip Swiftfoot Boots to Light-Paws.
Sounds good to me.
Resolves.
Yep.
Cool beans. I think I'm just going to chill. We chilling.
All right. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Just-
Are we dead?
I
Is
know.
it over?
It's just all lands. Just drawing only lands.
That's fine with me right now.
Rolling a dice for science. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Go down to 13 to go up to 21.
21.
I will Devil's Play Shea for 20.
What's that?
Deals 20
Bang!
damage to her.
Gee.
I rolled the
Oh
dice.
my
I rolled the
God.
dice. I got
man.
nothing
I
else
was
to
1
do.
and 2.
Oh my
You
god.
got a 6.
Yeah,
so-
1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Wow.
Okie dokie.
Gee.
I'm not going to attack you with Hungering Hydra. I'm sorry.
Shea
You attack
misses
me,
a
then.
land drop,
It's
takes
that-
20 to the dome.
I've been killed too many times by Light-Paws. And then
Holy cow.
I will attack Ben for 8.
Is that
He feels
trample?
bad.
No.
Look,
I will block it.
All right, go
My
ahead.
1/1. Yeah.
Pass the turn.
Okay.
Does your Hydra get a +1/+1 counter because Ben blocked it?
Does. Thank you.
I'll tap 3
The dice.
and play the only ramp that you guys know I have, which is Elementalist Palette. Jesus. And we know what that does already.
Exciting.
And I pass.
All right, on your end step, I'm going to flash in my commander, Evelyn the Covetous. Everybody exile the top card of your
Please be
library,
a land.
and it's going to get a collection counter on it. So we got Kodama's Reach. I exile Covetous, Trader of Get, Primordial Hydra,
Ooh.
and a Plains.
You can spend mana as though it was any mana of any color, yeah?
Correct. You can spend mana as though it were any color while I control Evelyn to cast cards with collection counters on them. All right. We untap. This can. Do we have a good collection counter thing? I'll just use this little death touch thing.
The collector.
The collector. The covetous collector.
I'm not gonna flash back on you, don't worry.
Oh yeah? Who are you gonna flash it back on?
Pass priority.
Bazooka Bog, target Blake.
Oh.
Exile your graveyard.
Nobody. That's
We're not taking that risk.
nice.
I think, you know, I've gone without ramping for too long.
Thomas Reach.
Casting Kodama's
Nice.
Reach as Evelyn the Covetous.
Thank
So
you.
to your graveyard now, which hopefully I don't get punished for doing that in the wrong order because I didn't think of what I wanted to
I
do.
can't imagine.
All right. I'm fetching an island and a swamp, and I'm going to put the island on the battlefield tapped. The swamp's going to go to my hand. I'm going to have to discard to hand size. So we're going to drop off an island, and then I'm going to shuffle for the Kodama's Reach, and I'm done.
So we will tap all 3 of my lands for Light of Promise. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has, whenever you gain life, put that many 1/1 counters on this creature. Doesn't seem great immediately. However, that does trigger Light-Paws' ability. When an aura enters the battlefield under your control, if you cast it, you may search your library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to that aura and attach it to Light-Paws. So I'm gonna go search for an aura.
If you choose one that gives you lifelink, I will be forced to attack you next turn. Just so you know.
I mean, that'd be the smart way.
I mean,
I
you
know.
can just
Okay,
fireball
so-
her for
yeah.
20.
Yeah, right. Like,
Well, if she starts gaining life and putting a million counters, I don't think we can stop that, so.
All right, so I grabbed Felidar Umbra. Enchanted creature is lifelink. I can pay 1 in white to attach Felidar Umbra to target creature you control, and then it also has totem armor. If enchanted creature would be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it and destroy this aura.
Nifty.
Just put that under there. All right, moving to combat.
I wonder what she'll do.
Oh, I wonder. Yeah, I'll swing at Blake for, I think this will just be a 2/2 lifelink.
Sweet. I'll take 2.
We'll gain 2, and then Light-Paws will get 2 counters because of Light of Promise.
It begins, the great battle of our time.
All set?
Your go.
Okay, so I have removal.
He proclaims to the
Do
table.
we need to deal with Light-Paws now?
You were the one who's most afraid of it.
yeah. So you make that decision. It's your card too. So.
I will play a Gruul Signet. Her rampant still, somehow. And then I will move to combat. I will attack Shea for 15.
I'll take 15.
Somebody had a bad Light-Paws experience.
Pass the turn.
Oh, Bazooka Bog Blake.
See ya, Kodama's
Go.
Reach, dude. Bye.
Out of there.
And then I'll tap 4 for my commander.
Hey, what's up, Zaxara?
Zaxara is out.
This is where he untabs, plays Penance Orm, he just loses.
Just kills us on the
Yeah.
And
spot.
your turn.
Scrap.
And I will scry from that, yes. And I will bottom
I
that
didn't
because
like
it's
it.
not a land. And I will
enough.
pass.
Okay.
I just drew that Bazooka Bog too.
I
Untap.
figured, yeah.
Draw.
And poor Kodama's Reach, dude.
All right. Let's cast Henrika Damnathi. Henrika is a legendary creature vampire. At the beginning of combat on your turn, I choose one that hasn't been chosen. Each player sacrifices a creature. You draw a card and lose 1 life, or transform Henrika Damnathi.
When do you choose that?
At the beginning of combat on my turn.
Oh.
So, it's going to trigger Evelyn the Covetous on the entering of the battlefield. So everybody exile the top card of their library with a collection counter. I got a Scalding Tarn. Mountain. Whatever that is, I'll read that. And whatever that is. Okay, so open into wonder. X target creatures can't be blocked this turn. Until end of turn, those creatures gain whenever this deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Oh, what an interesting card.
What an X spell. Gift of Immortality is 2 and white. When an enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Return
that's great.
Gift of Immortality to the battlefield attached to that creature at the beginning of the next end step.
I knew those instants.
Are any of them instants? The answer is no. A bunch of sorcery speed nonsense over here. Blake is just glad I'm not getting value.
I know.
He's a bit of a troll.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I do love trolling.
All right. For
You
my collection counter for the turn, I'm going to play this lovely Scalding Tarn. Is this mine? It is. I have a little bit of a bias to my own cards, apparently. We're going to crack it. I'm going to fetch, and I'm going to think some more while I fetch. All right, the card I fetched is Underground Sea, because when in doubt, I go by the price tag. And I'm going to move to combat, and I'm going to take a little risk. I'm gonna pay a life and draw a card. Because turning down a card is not, it's just not me, man.
Is it worth turning down the game?
We'll see,
it's a
we'll
dangerous
see.
play.
It is a dangerous play.
I respect it. I respect the greed.
Yeah, I gotta
As
respect the
as a
greed.
fellow greed lord.
As for in combat, I'm actually not about attacking anybody right now, I don't think. I'm feeling like everybody's doing better than, or has scarier situations that I don't want to get going. So I'm going to move to discard. I'm going to discard a basic swamp, and it's your turn. I'm going to arrange these along the side over here.
A land.
Perfect.
Yay.
We're going to tap 3 for Pariah. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead.
Okay. It does have a totem armor, but it's not indestructible yet. Interesting.
And now I'm going to search for an enchantment aura. So I grabbed Timely Ward. Top part's not really that important. Enchanted creature has indestructible. That's the important part.
That is important.
That is going on to Light-Paws.
Oh my.
Oh my. Yep, we're gonna swing at Blake for 4 lifelink.
Totally.
That will gain 4 life. And this will get 4 counters.
Go to 6. All right.
And that was 4 commander damage.
Oh yeah. Go to 6.
Pass the turn.
All right. I will play a forest.
Nice. Good play.
Thank you. Go to combat.
Really like your hat. I love Rick and Morty.
No, do not take his tactics.
Ben, I will attack you for 13.
I'll take it.
Cool. All right, Ben, go ahead, buddy.
Hey guys, better late than never, right? Myriad landscape.
Wouldn't be a game without it.
I'm like, every time he draws a card and says something, I'm like, I thought he's gonna combo right there.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Okay. Ooh. Infinite mana, anybody?
I'm gonna tap 2, play a Swiftfoot Boots, and I'll tap a blue and 2, and play Freed from the Real onto Zaxara,
Onto Zaxara,
which will
you
make
say.
infinite mana.
CGB, how was
potentially.
that greed for you?
It's greedy. It's greedy.
How was that one card you got?
If I pass priority on this, things could go bad. I have a feeling that Blake could help.
I could.
But I also understand that sometimes you got to be the blue mage. This calls for it. Blake and I are actually getting along this game.
Arr.
So I'm just gonna, and I think Shea is kind of in approval too, because I bazooka bogged his devil's play when I didn't have to. So I'm going to counter it, and I'm basically going to try to keep my friends.
Friends are cool.
Will resolve.
Good old counterspell. Flavor text? Nope. I think it's no, but I think nope is
Nope is
aged
better. Yeah.
I'll pass.
Okay.
After that.
Play a Fabled Passage. I'm going to sacrifice it. Search my library for basic land and untap it. I'm going to cast Gift of Immortality. And I'm going to target Henrika Damnathi. Okay? I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to choose the mode that each player sacrifices a creature. Sorry, Light-Paws. The grand combo had to be disassembled a little bit.
Yes.
Henrika's going to sacrifice Henrika.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
And then return to the battlefield. This will go to your graveyard for now, Shea.
Oh, interesting.
So return to the battlefield under owner's control. This triggers Evelyn. So everybody's going to exile their top card.
I've never heard somebody scream the word value without opening their mouth as loud as you just did.
Reliquary Tower, I needed that. On Sarah's wings, traverse the outlands and feed the swarm. Are coming home with a collection counter. And then I could attack with Evelyn. I feel like I'm definitely making enemies at this point. And the 2/5, I guess the 2/5 holds this off, but I have a 1/3. Then I'm going to attack you for 2 commander damage from
You're
Evelyn.
so dead.
Oh man.
Like I said, I have a feeling I'm making enemies now. Then I'm going to, if that didn't make me an enemy, I'll play a card that will.
Okay.
Or I don't know, it's just going to annoy some people. I've been a friend to the table. Maybe they don't
Blake?
mind. I'm going to play Rhystic Study.
Oh.
So now whenever you play any spell, you have to pay 1 or I get to draw a card.
Honestly, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, Blake.
I'm worried everyone else is not going to pay.
Blake is fine with this. I'm going to move to end step, which I believe is going to return the gift to Henrika Damnathi.
Correct.
Awesome. This is sweet. Shea, it's your turn.
Okie dokie.
Oh, man.
Hall of Heliod's
Ooh.
Generosity.
Generous.
Oh, that lets you put enchantments on top of your deck, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Reassemble the pariah thing.
I'm at 11 life, and you have 11 damage in creatures over there.
What kind of deal you want to make? I'm willing to make a deal.
Maybe if
Okay, deal's off.
no,
Just kidding.
if Light-Paws becomes powerful, and I have an opportunity to kill somebody, it won't be you.
That is the worst deal I've ever heard in my entire life.
Really?
I have to let
I've
Light-Paws
killed-
become undealable with the bull?
No, no,
it's
no,
just
no. I'm
power.
just saying, don't kill me right now. And if Light-Paws does become powerful, and I can kill someone, it won't be you first.
It's the first thing. I can't make the deal.
What deal do you want?
I don't know.
Yeah, like what?
I know, I feel like that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're what's called a flirt in politics, Blake. You just want people
make
to try to get a
broken
deal,
promises.
and
Yeah.
you don't actually want one.
Hey, she was willing to offer to let me tutor a card, and we could have talked
Interesting.
in her mono white deck.
I feel like it's a good deal because
All right, I'll take the deal.
I've killed you a lot of times.
Yeah, and that's why I'm considering not taking the deal and getting my revenge.
Oh, fair.
I can
Yeah,
see
honestly, you just made me less likely to take the deal. All right,
it. I'm unclear where we stand on this.
so am I.
I guess you'll have to find out when
Because
he
it kind of
declares
depends.
attackers.
If you
Okay.
don't die next turn, you can't kill me first.
I don't think it's on you, Shea. You took a shot.
Yeah. Okay. I will pay 2 for Rune of Sustenance.
Would you like to pay 1 for Rhystic Study?
No.
All right, I draw a card.
Okay, so Rune of Sustenance. When Rune of Sustenance enters the battlefield, draw a card. I will draw my card. As long as Enchanted Permanent is a creature, it has lifelink. As long as Enchanted Permanent is an equipment, it has equipped creature, has lifelink. I'm going to put it on Swiftfoot Boots.
Those boots just got swifter.
They sure did.
They're meant for walking,
And healing, apparently.
and that's just what they'll do.
They've got a good heel.
Nice.
Wow. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. Let's go ahead and tap 6 for Rosheen. Welcome back. Card.
Okay. Would you like to pay 1 for Rhystic Study?
Yes. I've been down this road before too many times.
Okay.
I'm going to move to combat. I will attack Shea for 11. Get that Teferi's Protection out of the way.
In response, pay 3 for Teferi's Protection.
Whoa!
Whoa.
No way.
I will draw for Rhystic Study.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll pass my turn.
Play yet another land, a Rogue's Passage. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And play Urban Evolution. Draw 3 cards. You may play an additional land this turn.
Would you like to pay for Rhystic Study?
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We always get confused when CGP wins games. And he sits there with my Reliquary Tower at the collection counter and all of those cards in hand, and we wonder why.
I haven't won a game in like 6 tries. The last 6
That's true.
tries.
I'm just saying.
I will play a Simic Growth Chamber for my second land for turn and bounce back my Bajuka Bog. Why not? And then I'll pass.
All right, my turn. Untap. Draw. Let's get that Reliquary Tower. Whose Reliquary Tower is this? You guys all have black sleeves.
It's
This is
my
gonna get
Reliquary Tower.
your Reliquary Tower. How many cards do you have in your hand?
3.
You weren't using it anyway. This
I'm
is
glad I didn't draw it,
fine.
honestly.
This is fine. So I'm going to cast Expressive Iteration. I'm going to look at my top 3. The standard players, actually all the arena players know this one.
Yeah, I love that card.
Yeah, everybody knows this one. But I look at my top 3. 1 goes hand, 1 goes bottom of library, 1 goes into exile, and I'm going to cast it this turn. Hand, bottom, and into exile is this really cool card called Glass Cast Heart. I got it out of a pre-con. But what it's about to do is pretty busted. So it says whenever 1 or more vampires you control attack, create a blood token. It also says I can tap a black and tap it and pay 1 life to create a 1/1 white and black vampire creature token with lifelink. And for 2 black, I can sacrifice this heart and 13 blood tokens, and each opponent loses 13 life and I gain 13 life. Very unlikely, but making the tokens, you guys, every single one will trigger Evelyn. So let's cast that. So I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to choose with this new version of Henrika Domnathi, who came back from the dead, to pay 1 life to draw a card. He's losing it. I have a feeling he's going to attack me soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'm not going to attack anybody. I'm done.
It's tough because if I cast Light-Paws, then it's like, am I really going to block with it if he attacks with me? I mean, I would have to, but then at that point, what am I really doing?
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, that's not a line that's probably going to win the game. I don't know. I have interest in defending you because, like I said, I have the gift. I have the gift of immortality, but I'm no longer immortal as soon as I lose the gift's owner.
But do you have a way to protect me if he attacks?
Maybe I do.
I don't see a maze with this game.
Well, you didn't see it in the other game either, though.
You're right, true. Ouch. Wow.
Yikes.
That might be the play of the day right there.
Okay.
Rough.
All right, I'm gonna put faith in you, CGB.
In
He's
me?
got a trillion cards, and you're not going to pay for
Okay.
the Light-Paws. So.
A ton of cards.
I'm not gonna pay for the Light-Paws?
You're not going to
the-
pay for the Ristic Study.
Oh, right, yeah. I am gonna pay for the actual Light-Paws though. So we're tapping 4 for Light-Paws.
Ristic Study trigger. Would you like to pay the 1?
No.
I will draw a card. Thank you.
Then I would like to also pay 1 to attach Swiftfoot Boots to Light-Paws.
She's hitting people with boots.
I
Just
don't
gaining
know.
life.
Maybe you just want to hit Ben and gain 2 life if you don't plan to block anyway.
Yeah, I really,
Smart play.
yeah. Yep,
2.
2 have been.
Commander.
Commander.
Oh, I didn't even know you
Did I at least gain some life out of it?
How much commander is that from Light-Paws?
2.
Wait, do you have commander damage from all 3 of us?
I do, yeah.
And you've only played like 2 spells. Okay, 4.
A
but
few.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I played more than I did the first 4
The
turns.
question is, has
That's how scared we are.
Yep, I'm passing the turn.
yes.
What?
Rainfall Veil. Just a land.
What?
Just another land. I'm just so hyped to be drawing only lands.
Subscribe to his
Yeah,
only
please
lands.
subscribe to my only lands. That's how I buy cards that get me out of Mana Flood. I will pay 5 for a Colonian Hydra. Now pay attention, guys. This is very important. I'm going to pay 1 for the Ristic Study.
Okay, can we get a read on that before
Yeah.
it enters the battlefield?
Yeah, so it is a 5 mana Trampler. It comes in the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. It's a 0/0, so it's a 4/4. Whenever it attacks, double the +1/+1 counters on each creature I control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a doubler. Okay.
doubly.
A doublies. Okay, got it.
I'm going to attack CGB for 9, and just because I'm a great guy, I will attack Shea for only 4 and Ben for 2. Keep in mind, you
Wow.
can only block this with 1 creature.
Okay, I can only block it with 1 creature. Does it have trample?
It does not.
Does not have trample, huh? All right, I will tap a black mana and pay 1 life to create a vampire. A 1/1 life-linking vampire. So there's that. And try to move to blocks.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, I will put the vampire in front of the Hydra.
Perfect.
Oh, by the way, that triggered Evelyn the Covetous when I made the vampire. So everybody hit their top 1. I've got an Arcane Denial here.
3 visits. My deck actually has only 1 X spell in the whole deck, so that's too bad.
Mask of Law and Grace, a white for enchanted creature gains protection from black and red. Interesting. All right, 3 visits. I might not find a forest. It's kind of sus. But I did hit this instant Arcane Denial, which is pretty good hit. All right, is the damage prevented when it's dealt to the Hydra?
Nope.
Okay, so I still gain 1 life
You still gain
from
life.
the block.
Yeah, that was,
okay.
that was my bad. I forgot about that.
And I have no blocks, so I'll take 4 damage.
I already took my 2 damage from no blocks as well.
Pass my turn.
Okay.
Ben's processing how to kill us all.
The supercomputer in his head's just working out the permutations real quick.
I'm surprised you know that word, Blake.
Next time, make your burn a little louder for the camera.
It's
gonna amplify.
I didn't even
that.
mean to say that.
I
it
need that
just
one to
came out.
just burst right through. Ex-bros are no more.
Yeah. Now we're ex-bros.
I just got that one. I will that was a
tap 6
resonator.
and play my commander again, and I will scry 1. I will keep that on top. I will play a Bajuka Bog for turn.
Would you like to pay the 1 for your commander?
I will not pay the 1.
Okay.
I will Bajuka Bog CGB.
Okay, interesting. Let me review. Yeah, these beautiful cards are exiled.
And I will pass.
On your end step, I will cycle Xander's Lounge to draw a card.
Nice.
Land for turn. We're going to play Badlands. Just add to the squad. He is really not enjoying my game today. This is a cool thing. I may spend mana as though or any color to cast it. So I'm actually going to cast my Light-Paws, Trader of Get, but I'm going to use this Reliquary Tower and this mountain and these 2 islands to do it because I can.
Oh, yeah. Get that value.
Okay, I'll use 1 swamp because I'm a little low on blue. Just kidding. All right, Light-Paws enters the battlefield. This is a vampire. It has a 3/4 lifelink. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile that card instead and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. And then I can sacrifice a vampire or a zombie to put 2 +1/+1 counters on Light-Paws, Trader of Get. So everybody, exile top card. I got my demonic tutor. Flicker form. I am guessing this flickers creatures over and over. A Llanowar Waste from Ben. You don't look like you want to give that card up, Blake. What is it? It's Crackle with Power. Oh, that's an interesting one. One of my favorite things to say on the channel is, that's a nice deck. I enjoyed playing it. I'll make a vampire, pay 1 life. Everybody exile top card again. It is whenever this happens. I can just only play 1 a turn. Land, and a Blood Artist. Cool, cool.
That land would have been nice.
We're going to need another
Poor
set
Shea.
of collections.
All right, move to combat. I'm going to trigger Henrika Damnathi, and everybody is going to sacrifice a creature.
What do you guys expect him to do?
Ooh, I know.
Yeah, Rosheen's going to die.
Okay.
See, nerd.
Yeah.
The right play.
If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead exile the card and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token on the battlefield. But you guys all sacrifice your commanders,
I will choose to put in the
so they go to the command zone, so I don't get the zombies, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure I understand how that works.
Yikers.
All right, I'm gonna tap these. I'm gonna cast Talisman of Indulgence, because I need more mana to take advantage of all this nonsense, and then I'm done.
3 for Danatha, Compassion Paragon. For strike, vigilance, lifelink, or an equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Speaking of the number 1, would you like to pay that for heuristic study?
Am I going to play more things? I'm not going to pay for it.
Okay. Draw a card.
Then we'll pay 1 for Helm of the Gods. Equip creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, and then equip cost of 1.
Actually, you get to play that for 0.
Oh, right, because, yeah, it's 1 less.
But would you like to pay 1 for it anyway, or do I get to draw a card?
Nope. We're pals.
We sure are.
And then I am going to equip Helm of the Gods to Danatha. And then I think I'll also do the Swiftfoot Boots
Okay.
and the lifelink.
So it's a 3/3 hexproof lifelink vigilant first strike?
Yes.
Okay.
Haste as well.
Haste.
Haste as
Yep.
well.
My blockers would take it on.
Yeah.
Hey, you can gain more life over here.
Yeah, unfortunately I am going to swing at you, Ben, for 3.
Ben's the life battery.
Yeah, I need the life. Then I'm going to pass.
Blake, just top deck Crackle with Power, bro. Oh, wait, that's this card over here in my exile pile.
All right, I just drew a card. It was so good for this scenario. Check this out. Arcane Signet.
Whoa.
Would you like to pay 1, though?
Always.
Good choice.
I've been told cards win games. Can you help deal with CGB in any way, shape, or form?
If he stops killing Zaxara for me
So
to
he's
cast my X spells.
So no is the answer.
No is the answer, yeah.
So what good are you to me?
Ooh.
Not much, apparently.
Ooh.
So why would I
Ooh.
keep you alive?
I don't know. Do it. I dare you.
He's asking for it.
Nice.
I'm going to move to combat. I will attack CGB with Colonian Hydra, and I will attack Shea with the Hungering Hydra.
Ooh.
Doesn't have trample, so you won't die. This will become a 20-20.
Wait.
On attacks, isn't it? Yeah.
This will become an 8-8.
So she does have to block.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't want her to keep that creature out, but I also might need her help. Well,
Well, what if, Blake? What if now that you've made that a 20-20, this were in fact an ape? With a Pongify. Destroy target creature, can't be regenerated. Controller makes a 3/3 green ape creature token.
Which one are you targeting?
I'm targeting the 8/8 that is attacking me.
I'll cast a Heroic Intervention.
Okay.
I will pay the 1.
I will use the collection counter to cast Arcane Denial. I'm going to counter Heroic Intervention.
Seems good.
I'm not done with you yet. What if
Seems bad.
you also had a frog instead of a 20/20 Hungering Hydra? Rapid hybridization. I made you a promise.
Thank you.
You put your faith in me. I am rewarding it.
Sweet.
You son of a bitch.
That's what they call me.
Alright, well, this is an ape. Give me
You
my
have no
ape.
response.
Technically, that resolved first already.
If these are resolving, you exile it and I make a zombie.
This one will resolve. So you get a zombie. This
Okay.
one,
I don't. Here, I have a very odd looking ape for you. Actually,
it's in a different language.
it's
so I
actually a
wouldn't know if it
Japanese
wasn't.
beast.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make the play. I think I'm gonna lose at this rate, so I need to do something. I'm gonna tap Grove of the Burn Willows to allow Ben to gain a life.
Okay.
This in response to the.
Well,
rapid
whenever I
hybrid.
tap this, oh, it's each opponent. Never mind, you guys suck. Don't give me any life. All right, I'm going to Chaos Warp my Hungry Hydra.
In response to the rapid hybridization. Okay.
I can't. This one card
Are you gonna
doesn't
pay
do
the
anything.
one?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to get lucky here. I mean, I'm just not doing anything.
Okay. Yeah.
know what I mean?
I actually I feel that. I feel that play. Shuffle it in.
Gotta
Revealing
rip-
an X card though with Chaos Warp is not the
I don't wanna talk
greatest.
about it. I don't want to talk about it.
No, it's not.
I'm just saying.
I need to manifest the heart of the cards to get something that's not total trash. All right, here comes the heart of the cards.
Yep.
Magma Pummeler.
What is it?
It enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it. Damage will be dealt to Magma Pummeler while it has +1/+1 counters on it. Prevent it and remove those counters.
Wait.
Oh, it's an X
so
cost.
It's a
It's
0/0.
It's a 0/0. Yep.
Is it a May or you put it onto the battlefield?
You just put it on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I get a zombie and it gets exiled.
Yeah.
And do you pay the one?
I don't pay it. I come.
Oh, okay.
I put it onto the battlefield.
All right. My bad. But I'll take that zombie. Thank you.
But
that was cool.
You know I would have paid the one.
So I killed it. Basically what happened is I targeted it with rapid hybridization. Instead of you getting a frog, I got a zombie and you discarded a Chaos Warp.
And I thinned my deck of non-lands so I could draw more lands.
Legit.
Past the
Okay.
turn.
So on Ben's upkeep, I'm going to draw a card, and Blake, you get to draw 2 cards.
Woo!
I hope you like them after how that went for you. You know, I hope they're really good.
Dad and Dad are fighting again.
That was funny.
I'll tap 2 and play a Walking Ballista for 1. With 1 counter.
For
I mean.
1,
Well, X is 1. I
Yeah.
paid 2. It gets only 1.
would you like to pay 1 for a Heuristic Study?
No.
Okay, I'll draw.
Oh, I get 2 counters on Elementalist Palette because I played a spell with X and its mana cost.
Okay.
I will tap 3.
That's interesting. It's like the Ballista paid for itself.
I'll
Yeah,
tap
that is.
3
Though the 2 can only be spent.
and cultivate.
Would you like to pay 1?
Gonna flip my hat off if you don't.
I will pay 1 with
nice.
the swamp. I will put a forest on the battlefield and put a island in my hand from the cultivate. And I will tap the Path of Ancestry to equip the Swiftfoot Boots to my walking ballista.
It's kind of scary, not gonna lie. That card, I've just learned, kills people.
I'll play an island for turn, and then I'll pass.
All right, so you have 4 mana, open, the growth chamber, the landscape, and an island. I'm gonna play this sweet secret lair art, Dracula's Tomb, which is a Phyrexian tower. I can sacrifice a creature for 2 black. I'm going to cast my Covetous counter for the turn as Demonic Tutor. And I'm gonna search my library for any card and put it into my hand.
I'll tap a Simic Growth Chamber to negate your Demonic Tutor.
Would you like to pay 1 for a 6 study?
Yes.
Ben, you're a gentleman in the sky.
Okay, that resolves. You have 1 blue mana open?
Yep.
Okay. Then, in that case, we're going to try to cast, for 5 mana, Hunger of the Ancient One, aka Exquisite Blood. Does that resolve?
Why didn't you save your counter spell, Ben?
I have no response.
He would have gotten the other half of the combo, to be fair.
Yeah, that is.
Then I'm going to try to cast Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose.
Son of a gun.
He was just confirming.
I mean, he could have gotten a counter spell with it, so it doesn't.
I mean, yeah, he would have either gotten
He
another
won
combo
this turn
piece
no
or a
matter
counter spell.
what.
So
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to trigger Henrika Damrathi to, I think, should have the say here, flip into a Death Touch Lifelinker. And I'm going to send her over the top at Ben. I'm also going to send, this is a 3/3. I'm going to send the 3/3 Kalitas and 2 zombies at Shea, just to make sure somebody loses some life. And those are my attacks. If it's gonna hit, it's gonna start the loop with Exquisite Blood and Veto. So whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life, and whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life.
Does anyone have a way to stop this?
Nope.
in
Then-
response, I'll remove a counter and ping CGB for 1 on the face.
In response, we're going out on my terms. CGB, gain a life. We're all gonna gain a life. I want to lose because I decided to lose.
All right, I've never done this combo before. I imagine it goes something like this. I feel so rejuvenated.
That was great.
What a sick combo.
Wowie.
I'm going to 0.
Ah, man. Yeah, do you have any dramatic death? Your turn.
GG,
Oh,
Jeez. Nah,
GG.
GG, guys. Games,
right.
I'm told games have to end, and sometimes combos do it.
Yep.
All right, now that the game is done, what we like to do is we like to go around and say our card of the game. This is a card that we particularly enjoyed or did something fun. So I am choosing Chaos Warp because it had so much potential and it flopped, just like my deck did this time. So perfect.
How much
Ben,
mana did you have on turn 4?
12 after I played my land drop.
And it flopped. That's so brutal, dude.
Yeah, it was rough, but that's all right. I had fun playing not blue. I shall return to blue. Ben, what was your card of the game?
oh, well, after Blake got Bajuka bogged by CGB, I wanted to do it too, and then I also wanted to Bajuka bog CGB.
So you juked him. You juked
Yep.
us.
I got 2 people in 1 game, and it felt good.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. CGB, what was your card of the game?
I think I'd be doing a disservice if I picked any card other than Henrika Damnathi. This was the last card into my deck. Like I said, when I build tribal decks, I usually cut all the vampires, and I just kept 1 for basically value reasons. I wanted a vampire that had a unique effect that the rest of my deck didn't have, and each player sacrifices a creature part turned out to be absolutely brutal, and the cards it drew were nice, and it dealt the final lifelinky damage. So I'm giving it to Henrika, a mythic that I haven't played too much with. Even in like standard on Arena, I don't play it that much, but really it overachieved in this game.
It sure did.
It really did.
Shay, card of the game. What sick card you got?
Yeah, my card is Gift
Oh.
of Immortality. It didn't do a lot for me, but it did put in a lot of work.
It did do a lot of work.
Hi, bestie.
Welcome back.
Hello.
All right. Well, that was an awesome game. Thanks so much for watching to the end. Remember that the comment that the winner, CGB, likes the most will get a $50 gift card to Cool Stuff Inc. Make sure to use the code CGB5. And from all of us here at the Worst Possible Commander Show, thanks for watching. You're all cool.